Now, officials at Habitat for Humanity are saying that homes like these are supposed to be the future, more green and better for the environment, while at the same time helping those needy families. This guy was bold and brazen for 3 reasons. 1, he did it at 10 a.m. in broad daylight. 2, he disregarded all surveillance cameras. And 3, the worst of all, he did it just blocks from the Miami Shores Police Department. It was like any other day. He was taking his dog out for a normal walk when a pit bull mix came out of nowhere, latched onto his dog, and you can see the blood right here. Now again, officials from both the city of Miami and the Florida Marlins say they will continue to take donations at local fire stations throughout the remainder of the month, but you can continue to make donations at both Dolphin Stadium and designated locations throughout the remainder of the year. Now you may not be able to tell by looking at the storefront that 2 bandits broke in and stole $300, but what the owner is telling us is that the missing money isn't even the worst part.
I'm gonna dump it.
Miami-Dade homeowners on high alert just days after a man contracts dengue fever without ever leaving the county. Health officials warning standing water, a breeding ground for mosquitoes, could soon become a public health threat.
Regardless of the area where you live in Miami-Dade County, you need to be vigilant about mosquitoes.
The flu-like virus, which is rarely deadly, can only be transmitted by a mosquito. Symptoms include fever and rash in infants, high fever, headaches, severe pain behind the eyes, muscle and joint pain, along with others. This is the first case of dengue in Miami-Dade County in 60 years.
This is a big deal for us from a mosquito control standpoint, from an epidemiology standpoint, from a public health standpoint. We have not seen this.
Health department officials are not releasing the name of the patient or the area he may have contracted the disease, but say pest control workers are out in full force spraying neighborhoods.
We conducted door-to-door inspections, eliminating any containers.
Homeowner Muzzy Fazell says he's not taking any chances, pouring out all pots and clearing areas with standing water in his yard. He says he was shocked when he heard about the dengue warnings.
Something that you'd find in Pakistan, maybe even Haiti, unfortunately, but never here in Miami.
In the last year alone, South Florida has become ground zero for dengue in the country, the only state in the continental U.S. to report the disease. Key West alone hit the hardest with 50 cases, while Broward County has already treated 1 patient. And that makes the 5Ds crucial for prevention. They are avoiding the outdoors at dawn and dusk, dressing in long sleeves and pants, using repellent with DEET, and avoiding standing water through drainage.
God knows I don't want to contract some type of disease that's just like flying around in the air, especially if I can prevent it.
I believe he did, he didn't do it. Please, I beg you as a mom that to let him go on to pay his bond.
Okay. A mother pleading with the judge to show her son mercy. A mercy detectives say he did not show his 2-month-old daughter.
He did admit to having struck her, but I don't have that information as to the reasons why he did.
36-year-old Orlando Guerra facing first-degree child abuse charges for allegedly punching his infant daughter multiple times.
She's got liver injuries, spleen injuries, broken bone, so she was beat pretty badly.
Detectives believe the attack happened at Guerra's apartment near Northwest 60th Street and 19th Avenue in Hialeah. Guerra says soon after hitting his daughter, she went into cardiac arrest.
At first, he tried to take his daughter to get treatment at Palmetto Hospital. From Palmetto, they transported her to Miami Children's Hospital, and there they informed the police that they had an obvious child abuse situation.
For now, the child remains in critical condition at Miami Children's Hospital. Detectives are uncertain what the child's future with her parents will be, if or even when she makes a recovery.
The first concern now is the child is getting treatment.
As physical treatment becomes the first concern, family is left to wonder about the next concern, the emotional treatment. If the baby girl is able to make a recovery, she faces the possibility of having a father behind bars for a good portion of her life. With back to school right around the corner, both parents and students are looking for the next best thing to help them through the upcoming school year.
People have been coming in, buying laptops, netbooks. Netbooks are very popular this year, and combined with that is portable hard drives to keep your files on.
Vince Cipollone of BrandSmart says it's less about pencils, pens, and notebooks nowadays, and more about that new high-tech gadget.
Digital recorders and computers and netbooks is what children and kids are using, college students, as well as grade school.
He says students are turning away from the library and textbooks and looking to digital devices and the internet to find their answers.
Well, I have children myself, and what they do, they can do a 10-page report on a subject where it took us hours to go to the library and look up the information.
Looking up information now made easier thanks to smartphones like the iPhone and BlackBerry. both devices allowing users to download applications that keep them organized and productive in class.
The more exciting things that they're buying for themselves is to be more productive. And productivity is the key now to make the grade.
And two students who know the importance of productivity are Jake Nolan and Marika Way of Gulliver Preparatory School in Miami. The two students creating an application for the iPhone that pairs flashcards and cell phones together.
Back in January, Marika had approached me and she asked, do you have any ideas for an iPhone application? I came back to her and I said, what about if we did online flashcards where the users could create the flashcards online and then sync it with their phones to study it on the go.
Their program allowing students to create and organize flashcards on their phone for easy access and portability. The application also allowing users to access flashcards created by other students.
We're appealing to a very young audience who is still in school, still learning, and still able to adapt their study methods to meet the demand that schools present in this modern age.
So as that demand becomes a reality with school starting next week, many can rest assured that they'll have the supplies they need to succeed. In Miami, Chris Cheng, 7 News.